So just wanted to shoot a quick scene here to install the heads on the Project Turbo LS short block over there, as you can see. So we've already done one, and I'm going to do the other now. So we're using the Cometic MLS multi-layer steel head gaskets, as you can see here. So also a point of note is it says the front. So on bank number 2, it's going to go this way, and then bank number 1 is actually going to be upside down and going that way. So the embossed word front will be down. So a lot of people are worried about that, but that's the proper way it goes. And you guys can see by just the way it fits how it should go anyways, just because of lifter valleys. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And also I wanted to show you that here's the cylinder head deck, as you can see. So we cleaned it up with a razor blade right here, just cleaning it up, making sure everything's flat and clean, and cleaned it all off. Then I went over it with one of these abrasive sponges, as you can see here. That cleaned it up some more. Then I just blew everything off, making sure it's nice and clean, there's no debris on there. And likewise for the block, as you can see, we cleaned all that up. You can see a little bit of residue, but it's totally flat and there's no problem there. So we're going to go ahead and put the gasket on, and then we're going to torque these ARP fasteners. That's what we're using. And there's a procedure here. So you do bolts or holes 1 through 10. Actually, no, sorry. First to 25, then to 50, then to 80. Then you do the small ones, all 11 through 15 to 25 foot-pounds. And that's it. Yeah, so again, putting on the gasket. So again, in the front, on the number 1 bank, 1 to 7. The front embossment here to dictate its front. Actually, no, this is the front here. So it actually goes upside down. So it just goes like this. If you guys can see this. It's got my hammer here. It's just got a hole in it. My little punch fits around the dowels here, just to seat the gasket. There we go. It's good. And also, one more thing I wanted to show you guys was you got to make sure that these holes, there's no fluid in these threaded holes here, because they're blind. And if you don't blow them out, what will happen is you're going to create a crack in the block, because you're going to compress that incompressible fluid in there, and you're going to actually create a stress fracture in the block when you torque these fasteners down. So make sure we blow out all the holes here. I already blew them out, but just to show you for demonstration purposes. Make sure there's nothing in there. Cylinder is clean. Go grab the cylinder head over here. Pop it on. There you go. Just like that. Looks good. So also on these ARP fasteners here, these are the 11 mils, the long ones. They give you a washer here that goes, basically it's got a serrated face and it's got a smooth face with a chamfer on it. So what we want to do is we want to put the smooth face with the chamfer towards the head of the bolt, and what happens is the serrated face basically grabs the spot face on the cylinder head, and then this stays still and just the bolt rotates. so you get an accurate torque reading. So again, the serrated face goes towards the spot face on the cylinder head, and the chamfered smooth side goes towards the top of the bolt here. So you just rotate that like so, and we're going to follow the procedure again. So number 1 hole right here in the middle, just like that. Number 2, this guy here. Number 3 is this one here. And make sure the spot faces on these, they're all dry and clean, so those serrations can grip the cylinder head so they don't rotate when you torque these things down. Now I've already put the ARP fastener lube on the threads in the bottom of the heads here. So number 4 is over here. So what we'll do is we'll place all the bolts in, and then I'll show you how to torque them. Okay, so all the bolts have been seated, the 11 mils and then the 8 mils or 10 mils, the 8 mil with a 10 mil head I should say. So all the bolts have been seated now. So now we got this thing set to 25 foot-pounds as the first step. So again, we're following the procedure. We'll do all the 11 mils first, 1 through 10, that's the big ones here. Then we'll follow that up with the small ones here at 25 foot-pounds. So again, the procedure: first step 25 foot-pounds, second step 50, and then the third step 80 foot-pounds. So I'll show you a couple steps here, then I'll just complete it and then show you once it's done, and we'll test for making sure that everything's sealed in there. So this is number 1. And again, everybody knows how to torque bolts, I hope. Just snug. We're just still seating them because they got a little ways to go here. So again, we're just seating them. So basically, it's just basically pushing the MLS gasket flat against the head. There's a lot of spring to that gasket. That's why it seals so good. So as you can see, it's not even clicking anywhere at 25 foot-pounds because we're not even there yet. And again, all these fasteners have been lubed with the ARP lube. So they should give an accurate torque reading. Okay, so we'll start here. Let's just go number 1. There's 25. 25, then we'll go to number 2. See, there it is right there. 25, we'll go to number 3. 25. Number 4 is this guy here. And I'm using not a 12 point, but actually just a 6 point socket because it fits a lot better on the head of the fastener and there's less chance of stripping. We did 4, we'll go to number 5 now. Double check 4. Yep, good. 5 right here. I guess this is 50 right here. Yep, 50 right there. So again, number 1, 50, 50, and I don't think I have to show that. I'll just do it and then take my word for it. And then this guy, 80. So we'll double check just to make sure. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80, 80, 80, 80, and then the last one, 80. There we go, done. Okay, so we got the 11 mils all torqued down to 80 foot-pounds. Now the procedure is to do the little one, the little 8 mils. Well, that's to 25 foot-pounds, which is, I'm using a shorter wrench, so a little more accurate. So this is set to 25. So super easy. So it's just like, basically this is number 11. So I just wanted to show and verify that everything was sealing in a particular hole. So I just got my little nozzle here, actually, like that. And we're going to pressurize the cylinder. So basically what's going to happen now, the cylinder is going to be pressurized, and then we're going to crack these valves with our mallet here, and then you're going to hear a sound. And based on how that sound is, we can tell that there's a good seal between the cylinder, the gasket, and the block, and there's no breaches in the cylinder or cracks. So we'll pressurize this, like that. Now we're going to tap this, the exhaust valve, and listen to the sound. Wow! This is the intake valve. Good seal. So we're going to do that for all the holes. So that was number 8. So that number 8 is verified, and I already did that to the other side. So holes 3 through 7, they all make the same sound, so we're good there. This is number 6. We'll just snug this guy up here. It's a good way to verify that you don't have any cracks in your cylinders or anything like that. So I recommend doing this. So if it sounds, because it sounds basically almost like this thing is under, the engine's running when we have this thing compressed here. So we'll put this guy in number 6. Exhaust valve, good. Intake valve, good. Yep. You sounded just like the other one, so that's good. No breaches there on that hole. So this is number 4. So just there. Snug it a bit. Good. Get our air on there. And again, exhaust, good. Intake, exhaust, perfect. So last one now. No, it's a little bit tight. Just gonna try and figure tighten to see if it's good enough. It's got a rubber O-ring on the bottom there. So I bet you it's going to be good enough, just finger tight. There we go, finger tight. Try that again. Exhaust valve, good. Intake, good. Perfect. So now we can verify we've got good sealing in every single hole, and looks like this is a successful gasket head install. So I think it's going to be good. And again, we're using ARP fasteners, not the torque to yield bolts, the one-time use, so we can take these heads off and again reuse the fasteners as many times as we want. So everything's sealing. I've already checked this head with the compressed air. So just to do a little demonstration or supplement the previous scene about how much air pressure and how good this thing is sealing, watch this. I put a little piece of paper right there, so I'll hit this intake valve and you'll see how it just flies off of here. Boom! You see that? And it just tore the piece of paper to shreds. So obviously we've got a really good seal there, because that's a lot of force there. So basically this is air compressor is at 135 psi. Yeah, there it is. and you can see how the velocity of the air came out of there. So this thing is sealing really good. Try that again, it's kind of cool. Okay, so intake valve, we'll try that one more time. Boom. So I guess it's verified, it's sealed. So again guys, thanks for watching.